Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Indian Flight Simmer, and today we're flying from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Gaming club, welcome on board. Welcome. Riansh's gaming library, welcome. Sim2FlightDeck, welcome on board. Aditya, welcome. Right, stream will be starting soon, and we'll quickly get into the sim. Okay, there you go. Wonderful. The weather is pretty awesome. And everything looks perfectly fine. We've connected to POSCON, as you guys can see. We've got some traffic. Some of the traffic already took off. I mean, not took off, but yeah, they're taxing to runway. Cool. We'll get started with the pre-flight. And I'm gonna quickly show you guys my flight plan for today. So yeah. Right. I hope you guys can hear the sim audio. Should be good. Voice is low. Okay. My microphone audio is at like full, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, once we start up the aircraft, it's gonna be a bit noisy. So yeah. Anyways, cool. So let me quickly add the flight plan. Okay, 1 second. All right. Cool. Let's get straight into the cockpit. There goes the aircraft taxiing. Alright, cool. It's the cockpit, and it's now in the cold and dark position, which means nothing is on right now. So quickly power up this aircraft by connecting to the external power. So external power is now connected, but it's not enabled yet. So what we'll do is start our batteries.
How do you read?
1 second. This is too loud. I'll reduce the volume. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. So yeah, battery number 1, battery number 2. That's gonna initially power up the aircraft, not fully. But yeah, Amal, welcome on board. Hello. And the next thing we can go ahead and do is turn on our external power. There you go.
Last station calling on guard, please again.
Cool. There you go. Now it'll take maximum of 40 seconds to fully turn on the aircraft. And we'll wait for it to fully turn on. By the time we can increase the brightnesses of the displays.
Kadadi 77 Foxtrot, Chennai Control, organization on guard. Please contact me now on 125.3. 125.3.
And we're wondering what those transmissions are. Those are basically the guard frequency, which is 121.5. So if there's any problem on the main frequency, you can always contact the controller on the guard frequency, which is 121.5. Okay, cool. Alright, the next thing is we'll go ahead and do the rest of the overhead panel, which is to align the IRSs. There you go. IRSs 1, 2 and 3. Those are basically the inertial reference systems which help you navigate. Yeah. Okay, cool. The next thing we basically do in the Airbus is to extinguish all the white lights. So we'll get rid of the crew supply and all the fuel pumps. There you go. Cool. Perfect. And the next thing is the window heat. Window heats will be switched on in all the condition. Doesn't matter if it's hot outside. Doesn't matter if it's pretty cold and raining outside. Should be on all the time. There you go. Emergency lights will be armed. The nav and logo lights are on as well. No smoking signs, as you guys all know, should be on all the time. Okay, cool. That's it for the overhead panel as of now. We will come to the MCDU. Cool. I'm gonna quickly download the company route via SimBrief. Okay. Alright, cool. So we'll go into the init There you go. And we will go currently in Bangalore. So the IK of Bangalore is the 4-letter word, which is VOBL, is Victor Oscar Bravo Lima. So we'll quickly put that in. We're going to Hyderabad, which is Victor Oscar Hotel Sierra. So that goes in here. There you go. Cool. We'll manually put the route in, so don't have to worry about the company route. Okay. Flight number, we are flying the AORUS livery, but for now we'll just put Air India's call sign, because I don't know the IKEA for AORUS, because it's not a real world airline. So yeah, for today we're flying Air India, just a call sign, so 1901, that goes in here. Cool. Cost index for this flight is gonna be, let me have a quick look at our flight plan. Alright, cool. Cost index for today, let me have a quick look. Cost index is 5, so we'll quickly put in 5. Cost index is basically the rate of fuel burn. So yeah, the more the cost index, the faster your aircraft will be while cruising throughout the flight. Okay, we're cruising at 35,000 feet, so the flight level is going to be 350. There you go. I'm going to quickly go to the EFB and switch that on. By the time that's switching on, so the departure out of Bangalore is gonna be the ladder 7 Bravo departure out of runway 27 right. It's 27 right. There you go. And the ladder 7 Bravo. Yeah, there you go. So this is the SID, which is the just SID, which is the standard instrument departure used for the departure. So yeah, that will basically make our route just standard for everyone. So yeah, cool. So the runway is there, the SID is put in. We can go ahead and insert. There you go. That's gonna give a certain amount of waypoints for the SID, as you guys can see over here. Cool. Right, the EFP is turned on. We'll go into the fuel. So we'll add the fuel we need in kilograms. So for this flight, the flight time for today is gonna be around an hour. Yeah, 45 minutes, not that long of a flight. So the fuel for today is gonna be 6.2 tons in total, which is 6,200 kilograms. I'm gonna put 6,000. Yeah, there you go. Cool. I will go instant fuel. Should be good. Let me quickly. Yeah. There you go. Right, 6.4 approximately the fuel we want. It's now in our airplane. As you guys can see, fuel on board is 6.4 tons. Cool. The next up is the QNH. So the QNH is the pressure above main sea level. So the pressure at Bangalore today is 1010 in hectopascal. This is the HPA. So 1010. There you go. Wonderful. Cruising at 35,000 feet, as I said. So 35 goes into the MCP, which is the multi-control panel. There you go. VOR, and the FD, which is the flight directors, which will basically guide you when you are manually flying the aircraft. Cool. Right, let's continue with the MCDU. Right, so the last waypoint over here is LATID, which is the end of the SID. The next one is gonna be Whiskey 57 Airway. So we'll click on Lima Alpha Tango India Delta. Then via Whiskey 57, we will go to Sacro. So Sacro is another waypoint. Sacro will go over here. There you go. That's basically our flight plan. It's pretty short, so we'll go ahead and plan our star. We'll just put it in, not finalize it. So the star is basically what the SID is. I mean, for the departure, star is for the arrival. So we are arriving at ILS runway 27 left. So we'll select ILS 27 left with the Sarka 6 arrival. Saka 6. There you go. We'll insert that, which is perfectly done. Alright, cool. Next up is the performance page. We'll go into the performance page and the flaps. So flaps are basically the things which you guys see outside. If I can show you guys quickly. So yeah, flaps are these things which extend and retract based on the pilot. So yeah, those are the flaps used for the takeoff and landing. So for today, it's not a long flight, so we won't be needing flaps 2 or flaps 3, so we will go for flaps 1 with a trim of 0. There you go. Cool. Now we got the V speeds. So the V speeds basically. So V1 is the speed after which we can't reject the takeoff, and then VR is the one we not the rotating speed. V2 is the rotating speed. Sorry, yeah, the VR is the rotating speed. So yeah, 123 is the V1, 124 is the VR, and 128 is the V2. Cool. By V2 we will be airborne. So once we touch 128, the wheels will be off the ground. Cool. We'll set the pressure in all the altimeters. There you go. 1010, 1010, and 1010. Right, perfect. Everything else looks perfectly fine, and we'll close the cockpit doors, and it's time to contact the ATC. So the first frequency is 119.05. So 119.050, through which we'll get our clearance to Hyderabad. Alright, there you go. Perfect. We should be able to hear the transmissions on the tower frequency because we are now tuned in. So yeah. Right, now we'll assume that the passengers are boarded in, so we'll just go ahead and switch on the seatbelt signs, and we'll go ahead and request our clearance. So the format of the clearance is in India. I'll quickly show you guys. Right. Okay. So the clearance format used in India is gonna be our arrival airport, which is Hyderabad. Next up is the airway and the expected flight level, and the SID, which is the SID, the transition altitude, and the initial squawk. Cool. So the transition altitude is altitude at which we change from the whatever it's in the altimeter to the standard pressure, which is used above a certain altitude. Cool. So we'll go ahead and first we'll do a radio check, confirming that the tower receives our audio perfectly. Okay. Alright, let me go into the push to talk. Right, let's get our radio check. So Bangalore Tower, AORUS 1901, radio check.
AORUS 1901, radio 5/5.
Also, thank you, AORUS 1901, I read you 5/5 as well. Yep, I'm on ghosted now, and the tower reads me 5/5, which is totally clear and perfect. So we'll go ahead and request our clearance. So it's gonna be the Latitude 7 Bravo departure, which we already put in our FMC. So via the whiskey 57 airway. There you go. And the number of passengers we have today is gonna be 162 through security. There you go. Anything else that we need? Yeah, that's it. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and request. We'll let the others finish transmitting, and we'll go ahead and transmit as well.
Station calling AORUS 294 is on. Station calling, call sign only. AORUS 294, sir. AORUS 8229 ready 505. Sir, we are one request frequency change. Sorry. Correction, AORUS 294, contact Chennai. AORUS 294, frequency 125.3. Contacting Chennai control number 5.3, next place, sir.
Right, they finished transmitting. I hope the one sec. Right, why does my mic sound so? Yeah, should be fine now. Right, cool. Alright, let's get our clearance. So, where is the frequency? Right, cool. Bangalore Tower, AORUS 191, requesting IFR clearance to Hyderabad with the United 7 Bravo departure, Whiskey 57, and we have 162 passengers on board through security. There you go.
India 191, Roger, copy. Plane to destination Hyderabad by the Whiskey 57 airway. Flight level 350, flying by the lattice 7 Bravo departure runway 27 right, initially 7,000 feet, set squawk 2720.
Okay, so we got the airway, the departure runway, the flight level, the squawk, and initial altitude. Roger, AORUS 191 cleared to Hyderabad while the latitude 7 Bravo departure, Whiskey 57, runway 27 right, flight level 350, squawk 2720. Initially, we'll maintain 7,000 feet.
AORUS 191, feedback is correct. Report when ready for push start. QNH 1011.
We'll report when ready for push and start. QNH 1010, AORUS 191. Thank you. So, clearance is done, and our aircraft is fully configured for push and start. So what we'll do now is fire up the APU. APU is the auxiliary powering unit, which is a standalone powering unit to start the APU, not the APU, to start the engines. So we'll wait for that to come alive. It's gonna take some time. And yeah, by the time you can just look outside. And yeah, so there were 6 traffics, out of which 4 departed, and we have 1. So yeah, they are already on their way to Hyderabad. It's gonna be a nice sunset departure, and it's gonna be a nighttime arrival into Hyderabad. So yeah, we will be able to see the beautiful Hyderabad city at night. So yeah, everyone departed. Yep. Alright, cool. APU should be available. Yep, APU is available. We'll get rid of the external power and go into the EFP. So, the external power is not needed anymore. We'll call the tug. There you go. And we'll switch to plan. There you go. So we will be given standby, one sec. Righties. So we're departing to 7 right. So our pushback direction is gonna be facing the left hand side, which is facing west. So we'll go ahead and ask the controller to give us a pushback clearance, but before that we'll quickly assign the squawk code assigned by our controller, which was 2720. We'll first of all clear this. and so 720. There you go. We'll initially maintain 7,000 feet, so we'll remove this and insert 7,000. There you go. 7,000 is in there. Cool. We'll go ahead and request push and start now. So everything is disconnected and is now off the aircraft. What I'll do is enable the beacon light. The beacon light shows that the... I'll let him finish. But yeah, the beacon light basically shows that the aircraft is now gonna start up. So it's just awares the crew, the ground crew, to stay away from the engine. So yeah, right, perfect. We'll contact him. And Bangalore Tower, AORUS 191, ready for push and start. No reply. Tower, AORUS 191. Hold on, let me ask him. I guess he cannot hear me, so we'll have to wait. There's some delay, I guess. I'll ask once again. Bangalore Tower, AORUS 191. How do you read me? He says that he cannot hear me, which is strange. Let me reconnect. Ah, the frequency changed. Damn it. No. Okay, 119. Decimal 050. There you go. Cool.
7,000 feet, set square 2731. Pilot 9653 is clear to Hyderabad as filed by Whiskey 57 Airways, that will 310.
That's Aryan on the frequency.
On Latitude 7 Bravo. Climbing initially to 7,000 feet and squawking 273 watts. Pilot 9653, data is correct. Report 184% start, unit 1011. Will go 9653.
And Tower, AORUS 191, ready for push and start.
AORUS 191, push and start approved, facing east on Lima 3, unit 1011.
Confirm facing east on Lima 3 for AORUS 191, QNH 1010, copied. Well, I guess it is then. Did the frequency change again? No. Tower, AORUS 191, confirm pushing back facing east on Lima 3. Cannot hear me, what? Okay, so it's gonna be let me quickly ask him. Right, it's gonna be facing west. Okay, cool. Right, perfect. So we'll start our pushback. Before that, we'll do some checks. So super signs on, beacon light is on, as I said, and everything else is looking perfectly fine. Then we'll go ahead and release our parking brakes. There you go. Pushback has now commenced. As we push back, switch on the APU bleed. APU bleed is required for our engine start, and we'll go ahead and start the engines. engine number 1 is now starting. So the engine mode selector goes to ignition/start, which is required for the engine start. So yeah, engine number 1 is now starting. As you guys can see, the numbers increasing. So the EGT is basically the temperature, and the N2 is the rotation. There you guys can hear the sounds. There you go. That's the engine starting. Alright, we'll go back to the cockpit and stop the pushback. There you go. Cool. So this is Lima 3, Lima 2 and Lima 1 taxiways. So those taxiways are numbered on the phonological alphabets. So yeah, frequency changed again. Damn. There you go. Alright, cool. Alright, engine number 1 is now started. Starting engine number 2, it's the same process, so it will take some time to start the engines. There you go. The engine will now start spinning slowly. It's gonna be fun to see. There you go. The engine fans are now spinning. There goes the giant roar of the engine. Nishant, welcome on board. Hello, hello, hello. Arul, welcome on board. Tough Gaming, welcome on board. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, looks like the engine is started. Yep, available. Engine number 1 and 2 both are now available. Cool. And all set to taxi. Again, we'll ask the controller for the departure, the taxiing instructions. Bangalore Tower, AORUS 191, requesting taxi 227 right. Can you hear me? I messaged him. I think there's some difficulties with the POSCON client. AORUS 191, head 5x5, requesting taxi clearance.
AORUS 191, are you able for Alpha 4 intersection departure on 27 right?
AORUS 1901, negative, we would like to go for a Alpha 1 departure.
AORUS 191, roger that, taxi to boarding point Alpha 127 right? Via Lima 3, Juliet, Alpha, KLH 1011.
Also taxing to runway 27 right via Lima 3, Juliet, Alpha 1 holding short, runway 27 right, AORUS 191. Alright, so we got the taxi clearance. So we'll go ahead and do the before taxi checklists. The first thing is the auto brake max.
Alright, 1901 is.
So auto brake, what it does is if we reject our takeoff and the auto brake is set to max, it'll automatically start braking on the runway. So yeah, next thing is passenger seatbelt signs, which is on, and the cabin will now be announced. There you go. Cabin is now ready. Spoilers armed. Flaps for takeoff, which is flaps 1. We'll reset the rudder trim. There you go. Takeoff config. Yeah, the slats. We'll wait for the slats to come in. There you go. Now we'll click on takeoff config. I was a bit too early there. But yeah. Okay. Cool. Release parking brakes. Parking brake is off. Cool. We'll add little amount of thrust. Alright, one sec. I know why. Okay. Then disconnect the tug properly, I guess. That's a bug, I believe. And it should. Yeah, there you go. It's driving up. Driving away. Alright, cool. There you go. Beautiful sunset over Bangalore. It's gonna be an amazing departure, golden hour departure out of Bangalore. So yeah. Alright. The tug is driven away. We'll release parking brakes, add a little amount of thrust, and we'll start taxiing. Yeah, there you go. Cool. There you go. As for taxi, AP off. The nose lights, taxi, runway turn-offs, and wing lights. Those are basically all the lights. So yeah. There you go. Let's hope that this flight goes successfully and we all enjoy the flight. There you go, we'll turn right now and we'll taxi parallel to the runway. So we'll try to taxi below to 25 knots. That's shown over here. That's the ground speed. So yeah. Sam, welcome on board. Hello, hello, hello. Is this railway rail plane? I mean, this is a simulator, and it's in the title. This is the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this is a virtual aircraft with virtual ATC, virtual air traffic control system, or network rather. And what Amal means by FBW, it's the fly-by-wire, the developer behind the A320. So yeah, those are the guys who modified the Acerbo, the default A320, and it's now more functional than the default.
AORUS 191, surface wind 310 degrees, 5 knots, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, we are clear for takeoff. AORUS 191, clear for takeoff. 27 right, once copy. Thank you. There you go. Wonderful. As we line up, landing lights on, strobe lights on, wing lights, the taxi lights, everything. Perfect. TCAS, set to TRA, which is the traffic advisory and the resolution advisory. There you go. Weather systems auto. Let's get going to Hyderabad. Thank you very much, Nishant and Sim2FlightDeck. Thank you very much. We'll surely have a nice flight. There you go. N1 50%. Thrust is set stable. And we'll go for Toga. Man Toga, SRS checked. Chrono. V1 rotate. -10 degree pitch up. Positive rate, get up. There you go. Autopilot. That'll do our job now. Engine mode to normal. Okay, cool. There you go. Engine mode is now to normal. Nav is now engaged, so it'll follow the flight plan. And we'll set the thrust lever to climb. There you go. We'll enjoy some exterior shots. There you go. Beautiful city of Bangalore. Look at that. Wonderful. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, let's get back into the cockpit. Alright, cool. Speed check. Flaps up. Spoilers disabled. There you go. Wonderful. Looks indeed, it looks amazing. Alright, so 50 knots below 10,000 feet, that's a global restriction. And we'll contact Tower now. Tower AORUS 191 is now airborne at 7,000 feet. Yeah, guess we have another frequency. Never mind. 119.050. There you go. Well, let's switch to 125.3 AORUS 191. Thank you very much. See ya. There you go. We are now with center. Sensor AORUS 191 with you at flight level 070. Okay, 260. And we'll go direct latitude. There you go. So we're now flying direct latitude waypoint. Just made a shortcut to our route. The AORUS 191 will climb to flight level 260 direct latitude. There you go. Alright, we have pushed the knob. It will now climb. There you go. Just brighten this up. There you go. We're now climbing to flight level 260. ADC voice is low. Okay, let me just increase it. Thank you very much for flagging that out. Cool, that should be perfect now. Alright, 10,000 feet is now passed. So you're 10,000 feet above main sea level. What we'll do now is turn off all the lights we switched on over the runway. And so the lights we switched off basically is the runway turn offs, the landing lights, the nose lights, the wing light, including the seatbelt signs. There you go. Transition was 7,000, so standard pressure. There you go. Cool. Perfect. Now we just wait until we reach flight level 260, and once we reach flight level 260, the center is again gonna contact us to give the further altitude to flight level 350. Frequency changed again. Oops. Alright. There you go. And sensor AORUS 191 is with you. Should be able to hear now. Sorry. That's the tower. 125.3, yeah. Sensor AORUS 191 is now with you.
AORUS 191, Chennai Road identified. Time at the city, flight level 340. Correction, 330.
Roger, 330, AORUS 191, thank you. Okay, so we got our final altitude, 330.
Correction, giant 586 descent, flight level 1, correction.
Now all we do is just chill and relax till we reach our cruising altitude and just cruise.
Atlantic 3, ready speed 250 knots. 250, 638. Qatari 77, Foxtrot, disregard. Giant 586, ready speed 250 knots. And Giant 586, continue descent, flight level 100.
So in this flight there will be a lot of procedures involved, so whenever I'll get free time in between, I'll surely show the outside view, because we have a lot of altitude to assign, the frequency changes, the contacts and stuff. So yeah.
Reducing 3220 and left heading 010, I applied. And I applied 812, continue descent 3600 feet.
Sparship 3325, request for the descent.
Last station calling, please say again, call sign only.
Sparship 3325.
Roger, Sparship 3325, you are disconnected, sir. I have you at level 166, continue descent flight level 120.
Look at that beautiful sunset and some nice clouds over here.
I fly 812, ready speed 180 knots, fly 010, vectors for cross localizer on 87 left.
And also as we cruise or as we climb, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also the like button, and do make sure to follow on all the socials given in the description. It'll be highly appreciated.
230 knots, descent, correction, descent altitude 5000 feet, transition level flight level 85 at 1007.
1007, 5000 feet and leaving 9000, correction, flight level 900 for now.
Giant 586 descent flight level 85 transition level. 85. Apply 812 turn left heading 240 27 localizer clear LS from 87 left approach report established.
Say again for I fly 812.
I fly 812 turn left heading 30
027 low class cleared RS runway 27 left approach. Apply 812 turn left heading 2327 low class cleared RS runway 27 left approach. And stop descent flight level 140.
What just happened?
Apply 68, continue descent to
Ah, leave a climb. Okay.
level flight level 85 units.
There you go.
07.
It'll start the climb again.
Confirm present heading, I flash
And
68.
just look at those clouds.
Confirm present heading.
Absolutely amazing.
No, the maintaining present heading and 3500, I flash 68. Apply 63, ready speed all the way
I
to
hope
190
the
knots,
audios are
010.
okay. It's not too loud and not too silent as well.
Left heading 190 and speed, please repeat speed for Atlas 68. Atlas 68 negative, turn left heading 010, ready speed 190 knots. Heading 010, speed 190, Atlas 68. Atlas 812 report established. 2325, request for the lower, ILS runway 27 left.
And also, as we're cruising, I wish everyone who's watching the stream a happy Independence Day. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. We will be arriving into Hyderabad
812, cleared land, runway
in another
27 left,
26 minutes.
2305 now.
Accurately.
583325, cancel start on right heading 010. Right heading 010 and request down, sir. Roger 583325, descent flight level 85, transition level. Descent flight level 85 and transition level is 5325. Giant 586, descent flight level, correction, descent altitude 6000 feet, transition level, flight level 85, ready speed 230 knots. And I'm passing 3 turn left heading to 300 to intercept low class, cleared RS runway 27 left approach. Left 300 cleared ILS 27 left flight 8. Can I good evening, this is Python 9653 with you, passing 8000 feet. Station again, call sign only. Python 9653. Python 9653 radar identified passing flight level 904, climb on the city, flight level 300. Python 9653 requesting flight level 250, final flight level 250. Roger, apologies, climb final level flight level 250, track direct locked. Direct locked, climbing flight level 250, Python 9653. AORUS 191, I have your arrival information, confirm ready, copy.
AORUS 191, say again, please.
AORUS 191, stand by. Break, AORUS 294, continue descent, flight level 85 transition. Roger 3325, confirm heading 020. 810, right heading 020. Giant 586, continue descent 4000 feet. 4000 feet, and Giant 586, that is speed 220 knots. 220 knots, right heading 3825, right heading 030 knots, 030.
Right 030 is 5 set 3325.
Flight 294, correction, AORUS 294, descent flight level 80, correction, descent altitude 8,000 feet, transition level flight level 85 KNS 1007. Descent 8,000 feet, transition 85, AORUS 191, I have the rapid information confirmed, ready to copy.
A firm related to copy AORUS 191.
AORUS 191, into Hyderabad, yes, traffic, so transition, expect radar vectors, ILS number 27 left.
5 set 3325, request further, down further.
Block 58325 to heading 090, descent to 6,000 feet, transition level flight level 85 QNH 1007.
Please say right heading 090.
From right heading 090, descent to 6,000 feet, transition level flight level 85 QNH 1007.
Down to 6,000 feet and QNH 1010, right to 090 is 5 set 3325.
58325 QNH 1007.
1007 is 5 set 3325.
Giant 586 and level 330, straight runway. Roger, I'm at 638, runway 27 left, wind 260, 05 knots, cleared land, report vacated.
Wind copy, cleared land 27 left and the 68 performing high speed at
Right, as we
fully established.
listen to the
Okay, thank you very much.
frequency, we just forgot that.
Break, Giant 586 and left, break,
77 Foxtrot.
Leave up, it's not on plan. That's perfect. So we'll get back to
Roger,
our
Canary
frequency.
and Fox attack, direct Bravo India Alpha.
As a direct Bravo India Alpha, we are 77 Foxtrot.
I flight in AORUS 294, descent flight level 85, transition level. Repeat transmission for that. Giant 586, left heading 360, sir. 360. Budget 90653, report request at level please. Yeah, again for budget 90653. Affirm, standby. Giant 586 left heading 310 to intercept local affected and summit 27 left road. Here of course the land level. Budget 3325 on right heading 100.
Right 100 is 5 set 3325.
Winchell, welcome on board. Hello. Adi, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Advait, welcome on board. Hello. Hope everyone is doing absolutely
And
fantastic.
then 586 that is speed 180 knots, standby. 180 knots, standby. Then 586 correction, that is speed 220 knots, 220. 220 knots, standby. And then correction, AORUS 294 that is speed 230 knots. Speed 230 knots,
Hi, flight 812 parked at gate 55. Thank you very much for your service today.
Flight 812, Roger, flight time close at time 1251, thanks flying to Hyderabad and have a good day ahead. Giant 586, descent to 3,600 feet, clear and some 827 left to go.
Flight 3325 at 6,000 feet.
Roger to maintain. And Flight 3325 left heading 360.
Left heading 360 is Flight 3325.
Stand 5 and 6, maintain 180 knots to 8 miles, 160 knots to 5 miles. Two stations at once.
Nikunj, welcome on board. Hello.
8 miles and 160 knots to 5 miles.
So we'll go into, so we have another 147
Welcome to Hyderabad.
miles for our destination.
We are Alpha 6, taxiway of destination is San
68 currently on Alpha 7 will take 27 right onto Bravo 5, that's fine.
If we will have to fill this page up, that we won't do now. We'll do that once we're descending. So yeah, the ATC will be letting us when to descend. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy some external views of this aircraft as we reach closer to the top of the descent. Another welcome on board. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic once again.
We have to maintain 360, confirm.
Inform, maintain heading 360, vectors across the pleasure and wait to left.
Right, one more interesting thing as we cruise. Of course, I'm gonna show you guys the interesting thing that is in the aircraft. So we'll go into MCD menu, add to, go into AOC menu, weather request, and we will send this to the system. We'll go back to add to AOC menu, received messages. It's gonna take some time to come over here, and I'm gonna show you guys a pretty interesting thing. There you go. That's the META. META stands for the weather, basically weather condition over the airport. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll print this, and that should start printing. Yep, there you go. We now have our META printed over here. There you go. So click on it. That will be over here. Yeah, there you go. So what this basically means is, over Bangalore, this is Bangalore UABL, but we're landing into Hyderabad, so I'll just explain you guys this one. So this is Hyderabad. This is recorded at 15:12 30. This is recorded on 15 and 12:30 Zulu. Winds are 260 at 5 knots, 260 standing for the heading from which the wind is coming. And yeah, that's it. Scattered at clouds are scattered at 1,500 feet, and broken clouds at 10,000 feet. My bad. Yeah, so broken clouds at 10,000 feet. Temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, and the dew point is 25 degrees Celsius. QNH, it was 1010 in Bangalore. Now it changed to 1011. So the same thing over Hyderabad is 1007. And there's no signs of rain as far as I know. And yeah, 6,000 is I'm not sure what that stands for, so yeah, you have to skip that one. Right, we will be descending after Sarka, I believe, or maybe before that, because that's gonna be a bit long.
Ready speed 160 knots. Five 90653, I have your arrival information confirmed, ready to copy.
Thank you very much, Sim2FlightDeck. That stands for 6,000 meter visibility. So yeah, there's 6,000 meter visibility over Hyderabad, and it was 8,000 meter visibility over Bangalore. So it's a bit less than Bangalore, but 6,000 itself is pretty. I mean, it's pretty far away, not far away, but it's sufficient, not sufficient, but yeah, it's nothing to be concerned of. Let's put it that way. Alright, let's start our descent, shall we? We'll go ahead and request the controller. Rainy approach 10.
Continue descent, altitude 6,000 feet, transition level, flight level 85 units, 1007. 1007, descent 6,000 feet, hours 2.5. Hours 2.5, maintain 0, the passenger disconnected.
And this is AORUS 191 requesting descent.
Station calling, please say again.
AORUS 1901.
3775.
I guess he's having some difficulties hearing me.
Can I control 37? Direct to Charlie.
Sensor AORUS 1901, how do you read me?
Airport left heading to 5020, correction, 23020 set low class, clear Alpha 27 left approach. Left heading 23020, left approach, Package 8025, maintain 160 knots to 5 miles.
Maintain 160 knots to 5 miles, fast at 3325.
Sensor AORUS 1901, how do you read me?
Indicators are 80. Roger, ready speed 160 knots. 160,
Sensor AORUS 1901.
right turn Alpha 7, taxi
Right.
of discussion with characters. Oh, yeah, then. AORUS 191, take ready for descent.
AORUS 191 is now ready for descent.
Last station calling completely standard.
Sensor, this is AORUS 1991, we are requesting descent.
AORUS 191, roger, descent flight level 220.
Level 220, AORUS 1991. There you go. I forgot, don't think this plane has VNAV, so we'll go for VS.
05 knots runway 27 left, clear land. You want to play DC? We'll be logging off in a bit, so I'm happy to message ahead.
Alright, now we're descending to flight level 220 at 270 knots of speed, which is shown over here, 277, almost 280 knots, so yeah.
Instrument request for a visual approach for Brisbane 27 left.
Two stations at once, 58325, confirm requesting visual.
Requesting visual, confirm.
Alright, as we descend, we'll go back to performance.
58325, runway straight
So,
ahead,
the QNH is 1007, 1007. Temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius. And the winds are 260 at 5 knots. That's a bad format. 260 there. There you go. Flaps full. That should be it. So the final approach speed is going to be 125. It's going to be managed by the autopilot automatically. So we don't have to worry about that.
Confirm you are established on visual approach on 27 left.
There you go. That's the lovely sunset almost over Hyderabad. So yeah, amazing cloudy weather. So there won't be any visibility as we pass through the clouds, of course.
Roger, I AORUS for wind 260 find out from 27 left, continue course number 2.
Number 2 will continue approach,
The traffic on the traffic on 4.0 my 2 left is disconnected, so stand by for landing clearance.
Okay, will stand.
AORUS 191, you can continue descent flight level 110.
Continuing to flight level 110 or 191, thank you. So we're at flight level 11,000 now. Not flight level 11,000, but 11,000 feet.
140.
There you go. Get back to our amazing view. There you go.
Roger, 53325, runway 27 left, wind 260.05 knots, clear to land. Winds copy, clear to land, is faster 3325. Giant 586, flight plan close at time 1304, thanks for flying today and have a great day ahead.
Indeed, we're gonna see some beautiful cloud surfing as we go past the clouds. It's gonna be amazing. Dhananjay, please white. Shout out to. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. It's glad to have you on this stream.
Right to Alpha 6 is faster 3325, stand off my choice. Thank you.
The incredible cloud surfing is gonna start now in another minute probably. So yeah.
Wind 260.05 knots, runway 27 left, clear to land.
27 left, altitude 9.
Roger 3325, confirm to cross runway 27 right. Confirm to cross runway 27 right, Bravo 5, taxi via Bravo 5, Echo, stand up choice. Via Bravo 5, Echo, and stand off my choice is Roger 3325.
There we enter the clouds. There you go. It's gonna be pretty awesome now.
AORUS 191, confirm you need any delay vectors.
Alright, I guess we're a bit high. AORUS 191, we would like some vectors. Thank you. We'll increase the descent rate.
AORUS 191, make a right orbit.
Roger, AORUS 191. I will just do a hold now. Click. Alright, we're not unable to hold. AORUS 191, we're unable to hold. We would like some heading vectors. Thank you.
Confirm requesting vectors.
AORUS 191, we are unable to orbit. We would like some heading vectors.
Roger, AORUS 191, turn right heading 180.
Alright, 180. AORUS 191, thank you. We're turning right now. 0.
No problem.
There you go. Right. Go.
Can I control 57965 you descent?
AORUS 57965, descent flight level 140.
That is 140, 57965.
India 191, correction, AORUS 191, turn right heading 360. AORUS 191, continue right from heading 360. AORUS 294, welcome to Hyderabad. Ticket on wave enabled. Taxi via taxi ways of discussion to stand up right. Alpha, then ready, confirm, ready, copy. Ready, copy, flight 12 Alpha. Alpha 812 Alpha, today appeared to Mumbai via Zulu 5, flight level 340. Departure runway 27 left, expect radar vectors to Golf Bravo, climb initially altitude 7,000 feet, squawk 0610. Cleared to Mumbai via Zulu 5, runway 27 left for vectors to Golf Bravo, initial climb 6,000 feet and squawk 0610. Apply 812 Alpha, initial climb 7,000 feet, rate back is correct. India, AORUS 191 turn right heading 090, continue descent of flight level 85 transition level.
Right, I guess there was some issues with my mic, but yeah, we're back. Alright, cool. Okay, the sim is frozen now. Shouldn't
This is
crash.
Hyderabad Tower on guard, request reach.
If it crashes, okay, it's back. Cool. Ah, that was scary. Right, we're back. Cool. There were some issues, but yeah. Alright, so the AOC gave us a 090 heading.
All stations on Hyderabad ground,
8,500.
contact Hyderabad Tower on 118 decimal.
Cool. I will request the frequency. 2,000 feet per minute is a bit too much of a descent rate. We'll go for 1,500. Thankfully it is back. Indeed it is back. It's kinda shocked for a second. But yeah, we're good now. Alright, yeah. So as I was saying, beautiful night lighting over Hyderabad. Look at that. Awesome. Back to 125.3. Sensor AORUS 191, it's 8,500 feet. Let's descend to 6,000 feet. No one's responding on the center frequency, which I will have to check what's wrong. Right, it's getting dark. Yeah. If it's gonna be a sunset, I mean a proper sunset with some daylight landing, it will be awesome for us to see. So yeah, right. Why is it not designing? There you go. 1,500 feet. Frequency change again. 95 decimal 2. The sensor AORUS 1901 with you, descending to 6,000 feet.
India, correction, AORUS 191, turn right, heading 180.
Roger, 180, AORUS 1901. Right, 180 is the heading. There you go. Nice, you passed 10,000 feet.
Descent level 85 transition level.
Turn off wing lights, whatever we switched off while we were passing 10,000 feet will be turned on back again. There you go. The cool immersions on the clouds, which is awesome.
And AORUS 191, turn right, heading 360. AORUS 191, right heading 360, ready speed 220 knots, 220.
Landing will be performed in another 2 minutes, hopefully, or 3 to 4 minutes. Shouldn't take more than that. So yeah.
Qatari 77 Foxtrot, track
Right,
direct,
we'll
knock in.
reduce the speed to 200 knots. There you go.
Confirm last
One.
transmission for Cycle 9653.
Negative.
And we'll quickly check.
Qatari 9, correction, Qatari
Hyderabad.
77 Foxtrot, track direct,
The
knock in.
intercept altitude, the altitude at which will be on the guidances.
Air India, correction, AORUS 191, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Also 4,000 feet, AORUS 191. Gotta make this quick. Yeah, the simulator feels amazing. It feels real.
Another 191, ready speed 180 knots.
180 knots, AORUS 191. There you go. We will use a little bit of speed brakes. PC specs, I have an i9 9900K with the 2080 Ti. So yeah, that's basically the specs with 32 gigs of RAM. And the settings are currently on high, I believe. But actually it's on
AORUS 191,
settings
turn
are
left
on
heading
custom.
300 to intercept localizer clear runway 27 left approach descent 3,600 feet.
Roger 320, clear ILS 27 right, AORUS 191 will descend to 3,600 feet to intercept.
$2,500.
The ILS systems. There you go. 320.
Air India, correction, AORUS 191, turn left immediately heading 310 to intercept localizer clear runway 200 approach.
Roger, as 310 will intercept the localizer, AORUS 191.
Flight 9653, confirm equal shortcut.
Right, speed check, flaps 2.
Flight 9653, cancel starter, back heading 030.
Targeting 03, this is 96.
Alright, localizer is now established. There you go. Wonderful. Runway is now in sight. That's the runway we're landing. Yeah, you can check my channel, which is the link will be in the description, and under my channel's description there'll be all my PC specs. So yeah. Right, cabin. Spoilers armed. There you go. Cabin is ready. Spoilers armed. Landing gear will be down once we capture the glide slope. Thank you very much, Guddu. It's appreciated a lot. It's just our passion of flying virtually and controlling, as you can see, the awesome street lights, which is absolutely amazing. It's my pleasure, man. I mean, yeah, it's my pleasure to stream on AORUS India. So yeah, it's pretty awesome and exciting. It was a pretty awesome flight. We don't want the QNH to be 1013. It's 1017. There you go. Right, let's contact tower on 118.3. There you go. Hyderabad tower, AORUS 191 on finals for runway 27. Forgot to mention 27 left, but it's okay. Okay, it's 118.2, not 3. So quickly change that. Hyderabad tower, AORUS 191 with you on finals for runway 27 left. Get out. Performance activate. There you go. Flaps 3. Speed check flaps 3. What's happening? So manual. Have no idea what's happening. Yeah, my controls. My aircraft.
AORUS 1901, wind 2807, runway 27, left straight land.
I just retracted all the flaps, my bad. And yeah, okay, we're good. We're good now. There you go. Speed is under control. Glide slope is now captured. There you go. And we're decelerating as well. And in a moment, there you go, flaps full. We'll check the cabin.
191, wind 2807, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Roger, winds, copy, clear to land, 27 left, AORUS 191, thank you. Cool, everything is done. Runways in sight, we land. Cabin, I just checked it. I guess it'll take some time. Yeah, there.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Checklist below the line is now completed. Still a little bit low on the profile. Yeah, I pressed on the wrong button on my joystick. That just retracted all the flaps. But yeah, we got this. Going a bit low. Correcting that.
500.
There you go. You're a bit low, but we'll correct that as we approach.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40.
There you go.
30.
Retard.
20.
Idle.
10.
And the flare.
5.
Touchdown. Reverses. There you go. Welcome to Hyderabad. That was a good landing. Reverses are now green decelerating. Cool. We don't need the auto brakes because the runway is pretty long.
AORUS 191, welcome to Hyderabad. Make it right. Enable taxi to stand of choice.
We'll make your right enable and we'll taxi to stand of choice. AORUS 191, thank you very much for your ADC service. Jai Hind. Alright, reverse is stood. We'll do some manual braking. We'll try to take this plane to Muzaffar. Alright, flaps up. Spoiler stood. I'll take the last exit of the runway. Do some slow braking so that the passengers won't be uncomfortable, because we like to maintain as much as realism as possible. So yeah. Surely we pay for the whole runway, we use the whole runway. Simple as that. The thing behind not using auto brake low is it won't like heat up our brakes, and it will be helpful for a quick turnaround for wherever this plane is going next. So what you guys saw, the ILS approach is basically an automatic approach operated by the autopilot using the localizer for the lateral navigation and glide slope for the vertical navigation. So those are the two things required for an ILS landing. The aircraft basically captures the signal. I don't think we should taxi over here. Let me quickly check the charts. Yeah, we can. Cool. But can we? Yeah, we should be able to. Or maybe not. Let me quickly check. Yeah. No, let's just turn around. Yeah, as I was explaining, I didn't notice about the taxiway. But anyways, yeah. So the glide slope and the localizer, these are the two things required for the ILS landing. Those two systems are placed on the airfield, which emit signals, and the aircraft basically captures those signals and follows the glide path of 3-degree approach angle. Right, so I will take this left turn. We'll taxi, park at our stand. I'll just slow down. Might as well just take the next one, because that's, I guess, more closer to the gate we are gonna taxi to. I don't know why we stopped. Okay, we're moving. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why we stopped, but anyways, now that we're not on the active runway, we can switch off the landing lights and the nose lights for taxi. Strobe lights not needed anymore. There you go. CCAS can be set to standby. Cool. Right, let's slow down and take this exit. It's a bit tough for me to taxi with the outer view, so there'll be a lack of outer views while taxiing, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we're down successfully and safely. Right, let's just park at a random gate of our choice. Just park straight in. So yeah, APU, let's go ahead and start that, and we turn off. Perfect.
Good evening, Flight 9653 with you, localizer and V27.
This is Niners 653, winds 2807, V27 left, clear to land.
Winds copy, clear to land and V27 left, Flight 9653.
There you go, parking in. Absolutely amazing flight. And stop in a bit. Start a little amount of power, get the aircraft going. And this should be it. There you go, awesome. Park the won't park the parking brakes. We'll put on the parking brakes. APU is now available, and external powers are also available. We'll use the APU for now. Both engines off. Both engines are shutting down. There you go. We'll continue this flight. Cool. Perfect. We can see the SpiceJet landing. The thing is, I don't have the model matching, but let me see if I can show you guys. It'll take some time to approach. So yeah. Yeah, I don't see him visually. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end this stream over here with this view. Thank you very much, each and everyone, for tuning in into the stream. It was highly appreciated. And yeah, follow Sim2FlightDeck and install MSFS and start flying on their S2F V8. It's pretty fun, and it's pretty realistic. And yeah, it's pretty interesting as well. Also, Postcon network is available everywhere. So yeah. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's it from my part. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, stay safe and see ya.